buy the dip on AMC and GameStop. Today, in today's video, we're going to be talking about GME and AMC. Should we be considering buying the dip? And most importantly, we will be looking at the DXY, which is a US dollar index. And as well, we're going to talk about how the market, the US market, actually ended today on a freaking Friday, right? For many of you, it might be already a Saturday. So good afternoon, good morning, and good night for many of you, depending on the time you're watching. But we're going to go ahead and go straight into Bitcoin, right? Because Bitcoin is the biggest mover right now at the moment. For all those that followed me earlier today, we talked about how we're still in this neutral territory right now. It looks like we are trying to break into the upward direction, and we have printed an actual inverse head and shoulders pattern, right? So this is one of the very strong indicators when it comes to a reversal pattern, and that's exactly what we're looking at. So we could be approaching Bitcoin at around $54,000 to $57,000 in the next coming days. Our strong area of resistance, I would say, is around 44,799. If we were to go ahead and break through with that with no problem, we could be expecting $54,000 to $57,000 in the next coming weeks. I do believe this zone will be a zone where we'll be marking the top, right? We do have altcoins, not altcoin season, sorry, the Bitcoin halving coming along. So I do believe Bitcoin could go ahead and see some sort of continuation to the upside before we see a retracement back down to $40,000, right? So we measure that $54,000 to $57,000. We could go ahead and see that this is a correction of around literally 30%, right? About 30-40%, depending on where you're measuring and where exactly we go to. If we were to say we go up to a little bit towards the $57,000 to $58,000 range, with that correction pattern is going to take us around 28, right? Which is typical when we want to go ahead and see a bigger continuation to an upside, right? So a correction will be needed, but it's looking like Bitcoin, in my opinion, is going to pump. We talked about this possibility of a short squeeze. We also have to go ahead and keep in mind this is an area of liquidations, right? So around within this range, $43,000 to $44,000, this is a range right here where a lot of shorts will get liquidated, and we could be expecting some sort of short squeeze onto Bitcoin, right? So definitely be aware of that and keep that in mind. If you are looking to go ahead and trade on any exchanges, I would suggest all of you to go ahead and check out BingX. BingX is one of my preferred platforms. Let me go ahead and show you right here real quick. You can go ahead and take advantage of this massive bonus right here. We have BingX giving $5,000 in sign-up bonuses, non-KYCs. Same with MEXC, all the way up to $20,000, right? Bybit is one of the preferred platforms, and if you're looking for a VPN, check out NordVPN, offering 69% off with 3 months extra. So let's go back into the charts, and feel free to go ahead and comment down below if there's any other projects you want me to go ahead and review. This is going to be a quick little review to go ahead and catch up on what we could be expecting into the markets this coming up week, right? So let me go ahead and pull up the stream on my phone. And yeah, let's go ahead and get this party started. So let me go ahead and start sharing this the stream with the community. So give me about 1 second as we wait. And if you're watching this pre-recorded, do me a huge favor and smash that like button for me. Comment down below, what do you think about the market right now? We're gonna go up, we're gonna go down. Market's a little in between, right? So we're gonna see where everything goes coming up this week. But in my opinion, I do believe we could be expecting a bullish week, right? All right, so I just posted that on my Discord right now, so we are officially live. Let me go ahead and post that on my Twitter, and we're gonna go into some charts real quick. Mohit, how's it going, man? ICP will break $16 resistance. Let's go ahead and see. Vernon, how's it going, man? Hope you're doing well, and congratulations on all the gains you have been doing, man. So glad to see you. I'm glad to see you here too, man. How are you doing? Have you been hitting any places of lately? Let's go ahead and do some quick technical analysis on ICP, and feel free to go ahead and show me any projects down below or any project you want me to go ahead and do any technical analysis on here today. Really appreciate all of you tuning in. For many of you, it could be a Saturday. For a lot of you, it could be a Friday night, right? So really appreciate all of you tuning in right now in this morning or night, depending on the time zone you're watching. But looking at ICP, it does look like it's forming some sort of head and shoulders pattern. So I'd be a little bit aware of that, unless this is considered the head and shoulders pattern right here, and we could have that continuation, right? So we do see ICP have this area of resistance around the $13 range, we could go ahead and see this come back down and get rejected down to 11. And if we continue that with that rejection to the downside, we could be expecting ICP down to $8. But honestly, looking at ICP right now is looking more bullish, at least on the daily. We could see an area of resistance around the 13. Let's go ahead and say, let's say 13. I mean, we broke resistance, but now the question is, will we be able to break and hold above, right? So I would like to see ICP break above 13.892. We could go ahead and see this thing clear, come back up, make that zone a new area of support. We could be approaching that $16 around that range of resistance, right? So yes, you're completely right, man. Strong resistance at around $16. So if you're looking to go ahead and place any trades, I would say consider opening some long and short on the temporary and take the trades very, very quickly, right? Enter in, enter out, take your profits. I don't think this is a market you want to be holding on to, at least leverage trading, right? If you're holding this, dollar cost averaging, it should not be a problem whatsoever. Hey, Tillery, how's it going, man? Glad to see you here today. Hope you're having a good one, bro. How's your Friday going? More money on AMC. That coin is free. Yup. Traded the double bottom. Awesome, man. Awesome. I loaded up on AMC. Bought the dip, man. Unfortunately, I bought in a little bit of a higher market cap. I bought in at around 3 million market cap. I loaded up on 3 million. But this thing is getting ready to pump, in my opinion, right? Not financial advice, but this thing is getting ready to go ahead and make new all-time highs, and we could be expecting AMC do another additional 10 to 20x, right? I do believe that the next target area will be hitting 30 million plus market cap. So this thing's going to be printing freaking literally free money, as Verdon has says. So, dude, I'm excited for what the market brings us, right? Very, very volatile market, very scary, but this is also a time to make a lot of freaking money. So if we could go ahead and get that 30 million market cap on AMC, dude, I'm going to be pretty excited for the money that's going to be coming in to trade with, right? So I do believe AMC still has a lot of potential. This is solely my opinion. I am a moderator in the group chat. We actually do have an AMA going tomorrow with Wall Street Bets, right? You guys heard that. Wall Street freaking Bets, bro, is going to be doing an AMA tomorrow with us on AMC. So get freaking ready for this. This thing's going to be freaking insane, man. So yeah, get freaking ready, man. This is crazy. I just saw Dumb Money. It was an all right movie. I wouldn't say it was like the best. I guess maybe because I actually went through the whole entire short squeeze and that whole entire narrative. So it wasn't too exciting for me. Maybe for like someone that doesn't understand what happened with the short squeeze, I think it's a really freaking good movie to watch. But as me personally, it was a good movie, but it just wasn't for me, right? I think after that, I'm just like, I already know what happens, right? I was part of the whole entire freaking movement, so it's freaking insane. But anyways, with that being said, look at this tweet right here. We are excited to announce our first AMA with the Wall Street Bets in their Telegram group Saturday at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time tomorrow. We'd love to go ahead and hear. Sorry. Let me go take that back. Would love to have you there so you can go ahead and hear our story and the background of how we came here. Grab your bags and tune in. So that is freaking massive, dude. GME and AMC. This is a whole entire freaking narrative that's being repeated again for the second time. It happened in the stock market. Now we're pushing it into the crypto market. Like, this is freaking massive. I've been telling everybody since freaking day one when everybody was doubting me, I told you, load up your freaking bags. You're not going to regret it. And I hope all of you went ahead and took advantage of the dip and bought into the dip with what we've seen in the recent markets, right? So literally 12 million market cap down to like 1 point something million, currently at 2.40 million. We've been hovering around the $3 to $4 million range. Oh, I'm sorry. I am drinking a drink, so I'm drinking this freaking sparkling water, so I'm like burping all over the place. I'm not trying to burp into the mic, but no. Anyways, back to what I was freaking saying. Yeah, so I think we're gonna get ready for a next leg up. Same thing with GME. The thing is with GME, they have a lot of influencers behind. AMC doesn't really. I mean, I've been so far the only one that has been covering AMC. I hope more people are covering it, and I really hope more influencers hop onto this. But no one has really been covering AMC from what I've seen, right? It's really just the community doing the community, which is really, really good. But if we were to see more, a little bit more of like bigger influencers or anybody with more, influence could go ahead and push the project, the narrative, I think it could grow a lot quicker, right? But at the end of the day, we are still moving very, very closely with GME. And the goal for GME is to hit 100 million plus market cap, right? It did top off at around 81 million and currently at 38.25. So for all those panicking on how AMC dumped, I mean, GameStop did the same exact thing, right? So if this is the end for GameStop, this is the end for AMC. And I don't think that's going to happen, right? I don't think all the big players that are holding on to GameStop are going to go ahead and settle for 81 million market cap, right? They're going to go ahead and push that for 100 million and then push it towards a billion, right? And I do believe we will be seeing that, but we just have to be very, very patient. We've literally had GameStop run up for literally almost a whole entire week with 3, 4, 5 days. And when we had our first red day yesterday, right? So we can't always go up forever. Unfortunately, I wish we could moon forever. That'd be freaking amazing, but we need these dumps, right? This is part of the market. Yes, 80, 90% retracements are freaking scary and they make you question your life at times, but you just have to stick to the narrative, right? Stick to what you believe in and just be confident about it. And as long as you have that, cross your fingers that your narrative is correct, right? Because I remember when I was talking about AMC a few days ago, when it was at $1 million, it dumped down to $100,000. And dude, I was looking at my bags and I'm like, damn, dude, I'm down 90% like. But what other option did I have, right? I was pretty confident about the play, and I told all of you 10 million market cap was going to happen, and guess what? It happened 2 days after, right? So I think as long as you believe in whatever project or whatever trade you're taking, you're going to do pretty good, right? I guess you don't want to say base it on your gut feeling, but when you have that gut feeling, listen to it, right? There's been plenty of times where I've jumped into plays, I exit a little too early, bought it, I didn't buy in at all, and I regret it not buying, right? So this is one of the reasons why I was like, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and freaking go for it, man. Like if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. But if I'm freaking right, I'm going to be freaking getting a nice little return on this, right? So I feel like all of you should go ahead and consider the same thing. Consider the narrative, GameStop, AMC. If you are bullish on either or, I would consider holding on to a position, even a small position, right? Even if you're just willing to throw in 50 to 100 bucks, just some money to go ahead and see where this could go ahead and go. And I could almost promise you will not regret it, right? If it's not tomorrow, it's going to be in a few days to a few weeks. But what I could tell you is that overall, the market's getting super, super bullish. Vernon says, nice cup and handle, loading up more. I agree with you, bro. I agree with you. That's actually the reason why I bought a little bit of AMC today. I bought in at a little bit of a higher market cap at 3 mil. I wish we would have gone down below to 1 million. I would have loaded up pretty nicely, but I just bought it, dude. I was like, yeah, you know what? 3 million, 2 million, 1 million. I wouldn't say it doesn't matter, but when you're dollar cost averaging, man, it doesn't matter. Like if you're not leverage trading with it, you're cool, right? You can wait a couple of days, couple months, and it will go up. Let's go ahead and read some comments real quick. Ryan, how's it going, man? Hope you're doing well, by the way. Do you have your surgeon? Has he helped you out? Hope you're doing well, bro. Happy Saturday for you. Appreciate you for being here, bro. Mohit, should I buy ICP for short term if I goes to $16? Mohit, not financial advice, yes, you should. I would go ahead and consider most of these trades to be temporary trades. We're going to see a lot of volatility to the upside and to the downside. And I think right now this is one of the times of the market where you just want to go ahead and take your profits, because you can literally long the bottoms and then short the tops, and you're making money both when it goes up and when it goes down, right? And the problem when it comes to like meme tokens, like right now, like for example with AMC, I'm just holding, bro. Like I'm not trading AMC. Maybe I should be trading AMC. I'll probably be racking up some good money like Vernon. I'm going to start taking his strategy, Vernon's strategy. Man, this guy loaded up today. He hits me up and he tells me he's like up 16 grand. What the in a day? Show me your plays, bro. I gotta hop on your level. Maybe I should consider trading AMC, right, and GME. I'll probably be making bank too. So that's a pretty good day, man. 16 grand in a day, not too bad of a trade. But yeah, you know, AMC GME looking super, super solid. So right now, with that being said, yes, I would consider loading up on trades and then buying bottoms and then selling tops, right? Easier said than done. But if you are looking to go ahead and leverage trade, go ahead and check out BingX, MEXC. Both of these platforms are non-KYC. Not only that, but it also helps me use my referral link down below. Bybit as well. And if you need a VPN for security reasons, check out NordVPN offering 69% off with 3 months extra. 3 months extra, yeah, 3 months extra, 69% off with 3 months extra. You can't make that thing up, man. One of my freaking favorite numbers, right? 69% with 3 months extra. So definitely go ahead and check that out. Glad to, damn, dude, freaking chat's popping today. I didn't expect the chat to go crazy today. Honestly, I'm gonna be honest. I wasn't in the mood to go in the stream because I was like, you know, it's a Friday, Saturday for many. Usually people don't go in the markets. They're too busy partying, you know, having fun. And then I'm over here freaking talking about charts, bro. Come on, dude. Freaking chat's going crazy. I appreciate all of you tuning in today. Go ahead and feel free to go ahead and comment down below any project or anything you want to talk about, right? Vernon says, John, what do you think will happen next with AMC in detail? Well, as I mentioned with detail, I mean, I'm not a fortune teller. I freaking wish I was, man. But what I could go ahead and tell you is that the narrative with GameStop is not going to stop, man. It's not going to stop. People are trying to do whatever it takes to FUD, you know, GameStop, to FUD AMC. They're trying to do whatever it takes, right? But right now, I had to watch Dumb Money because people were telling me, dude, you have to check it out. You have to check it out. And I was like, all right, you know what? I'm going to watch it. And I watched it, right? And what that reminded me, man, is that it was such a big event in the world. I remember that everybody was freaking talking about it, right? Everybody and their mom knew what the heck GameStop and AMC was, right? And it gave people hope and faith, right? Faith is believing in something that doesn't exist yet, right? And a lot of people felt very, very emotional during those times. They thought that was like their only solution. A lot of people made freaking money, dude. That was a really good time in the market, right? I think Trump was elected Trump was in office, which explains why we had a freaking nice little run up in the market, right? But yeah, dude, freaking good market it was to trade in. I can't wait for us to get another market like that where we're making money literally out of thin air. But with what I'm trying to say is that the narrative was so big that as soon as I saw the GameStop and AMC crypto on Solana, I instantly got connected to it, right? Because I bought both of these stocks. I was part of the short squeeze. I was part of that whole entire narrative, not part of Wall Street Bets because I didn't even freaking know what that was. I just knew what a short squeeze was because that was literally what my thing was in the stock market, right? When I would trade stocks, I would literally look for short squeezes. So I would look into fundamental data and all of that and look into the company's short squeeze details to go ahead and enter trades, right? So I mostly only traded short squeeze stocks, right? So anything that would cause a short squeeze, I'd be buying because I understood the narrative, I understood the fundamentals. So that was like my specialty, right? It's kind of like for some people, their specialty is meme coin trading or NFTs, right? For me in the stock market was solely short squeezes. That's all I only focus on. I didn't trade anything else that was not short squeeze related or didn't have any kind of volatility, right? So that was my main focus when it came to a lot of these stocks. And that's the narrative that I stuck to, right? So right now with what I'm trying to tell you overall is that I felt connection with the GME and AMC coin, and especially the AMC, right? The AMC was the one that effed everybody up. Actually, the GME did too, but for me, I lost a good, decent amount of money on the AMC when the short squeeze happened. When they prevented it, I ended up getting wrecked I think I lost like $10,000, $20,000, a little bit more than that on the freaking squeeze, right? Because they prevented the buy button. So I think overall people are going to continue to stick with this narrative. A lot of people are literally just buying and going into crypto because of the AMC and GME narrative, right? So that's what people need to understand. It's more than just a freaking token. It's how people feel about it. It's a narrative behind it. Not that much in a damn, but during the entire timelines of AMC and GME. That's still freaking good, bro. AMC and GME only has been out for like not even a week. So even if you were to make 16 grand in a week, it's still freaking insane, dude. Congratulations on that play. I feel super bullish on AMC just on AMC and GME mostly was from buying the dips at 573,000 and trading it as it went up and down. Yeah, that's freaking smart, bro. That's one of the ways. You could either go ahead and trade up and down, or you could just go ahead and hold on and buy the dip, right? Which if we go to 30 million, I'm gonna sell a nice little bag and I'm just gonna buy the dips. Honestly, like that's what I'm gonna be doing moving forward, because now that I think about it, if I would have sold at like 10 or 12 million market cap, I would have had a really nice bag to buy in the freaking dip, bro. Like if I had the money that I would have made if I would have sold at the top of the market, I would have been able to throw all that money back into AMC and GME, bro. And it would have been like literally printing free freaking money out of thin air, right? So probably this next time when we do have the run up, I'm probably going to sell like a nice little bag. I'll probably sell like 40-50% of my bag, still, you know, just hold on to the rest, and then just trade it, bro. Like literally just swing trade it back and forth, because you can literally make money back and forth almost out of thin air, right? So that's what I'm probably going to be considering doing in the next coming run up. So cross our fingers, we have one of the most freaking bullish months with the whole entire market. I think the narrative is just getting started. I mean, think about it. GameStop only has 14.42 thousand holders, right? AMC, on the other hand, has only 4.79 thousand holders. We actually reached the 5,000 holder count, but people cheated, man. People got scared. People panic. I mean, that's human behavior, right? But this is the point where you should be buying the freaking dip. People buy the freaking top, sell the bottoms, and they're going to rebuy the top again, right? So this narrative is just barely getting started. Tomorrow's a Wall Street Bets AMA, which I'm very, very excited for. I'm not sure if I'm going to be a speaker there. I'm not too sure. I have to go ahead and talk to Ammon. But regardless of the fact, I'm going to go ahead and live stream it so we can go ahead and get some juicy details, right? We need to get this freaking meme coin season going, chat. We need to freaking get this going, right? It feels like right now the market's a little bit hesitant, a little fearful, a little bit on the neutral side. No one knows what the heck is going on, yet we have a lot of good news, and then people are just overreacting when we get, you know, bad news, right? It's like overreaction. That's really what it is. So right now we should be expecting a lot of these other narratives coming in, but at the end of the day, GME and AMC are still top trending tokens right now, right? That's what I recommend, John, but you were too attached. You need to be completely aware that is just about the money fundamentally. No, I completely agree with you, bro. I completely agree with you. See, the thing is, I just wasn't thinking right, bro. I just wasn't really thinking about it. But now that we know, it's because, like, look, the thing is with a lot of these tokens, you just don't know. Sometimes they run up forever and then they completely die off, right? Then there's tokens where they do little nice trading setups where like they pump and dump and you can make money along the way, which is really, really good as well, right? So it just really depends on what you were looking for. At the time, I was just looking at AMC just taking off, right? I was like, oh, I think this thing's just going to take off, and then let's see where the narrative goes, right? So as I mentioned, as soon as this thing hits, I'm going to go ahead and load up, probably sell about 50 to 80% of my bag. I've sold a little bit today just to go ahead and take a little bit of profits, just to go ahead and buy some stuff. So I ended up doing that today, and I ended up rebuying. I accidentally sold my bag today, bro. That's what happened. I ended up selling like 30% of my bag by accident. I didn't mean to, and I accidentally sold my bag, and I had to buy in at a higher price. Hey, go good. How's it going, man? Hope you're having a good one today. Happy Saturday or happy Friday. I'm assuming it's happy Saturday for you, right? So good morning for you. What did you miss? You didn't really miss much, man. We're actually just getting started. We were just talking about how the market's looking pretty good. It's still same thing. If you caught me earlier on stream today, we talked about how Bitcoin is getting close to a possible short squeeze as well. If we were to break this area rate between the $43,000 to $44,000 range, we could be expecting Bitcoin hit 55 to 57,000 and then have a retracement back down to the $40,000, $42,000 range, right? So the charts are looking pretty bullish. We did talk about a possibility of this inverse head and shoulders pattern on Bitcoin, which is a very bullish freaking pattern, right? So it's pushing more more of a bullish momentum to the upside on Bitcoin. The DXY is also printing a freaking inverse head and shoulders, which is not bullish for crypto, right? Which is quite interesting. So I'm wondering if this is going to be the point where Bitcoin doesn't really follow the US dollar at the moment and it's going to be doing its own freaking thing. And I think that's what might happen, but I could expect the US dollar to continue to go up higher, which won't be bullish for the market, but it looks like Bitcoin's doing its own thing. People just don't care about what the US market's doing. I mean, we're at high levels of greed back again, right? We were at neutral levels not that long ago. Now we're back at greed. So it's actually quite interesting. We're seeing a lot of these altcoins pump a lot. We see render at 6.9%, Rose 11.8%. So we're seeing a little bit of, some excitement in the market, which is what we freaking need, right? We've been in these last couple of days where the markets have been super bearish, super bullish, and then just out of nowhere just go freaking neutral, right? And it's not good. It's obviously not freaking good, because when we see those kind of movements, we see these kind of retracements where we see on AMC and GME, right? But go good. That's pretty much what we were talking about. There's not really much. Honestly, to be honest with you, there's not much to talk about. We're just patiently waiting for that breakout for Bitcoin to go ahead and do. GME is also in this consolidating phase, so not financial advice. But if you're looking to go ahead and load up on some GME and AMC, consider buying some Solana. Consider buying some Solana. And if you do, go ahead and load up on BingX and MEXC. Both of these platforms are non-KYC, and you can go ahead and leverage trade, right? And most importantly, if you need a VPN, check out NordVPN, offering 69% off with 3 months extra. So overall, the markets are just in this consolidation period. As I mentioned, I do believe this narrative is going to be bigger than what people expect. I don't even think people have realized what's going on. Even if you were to go to the search engine on YouTube, let's go ahead and type in GME Solana. There's probably going to be a few videos of influencers talking about this, but overall, not that many, right? Let's go ahead and see real quick. We have this guy right here 5 days ago. You have obviously me right here, which is pretty cool. Ben Crypto right here on the 9 hours ago, he uploaded this two days ago. So we're seeing some videos, but we're not seeing too many influencers talking about GameStop and AMC, right? And that's typically, when you start seeing a lot of influencers talk about a project, that's typically when the top has been reached, right? So remember how I told all of you that with Bonk, as soon as you start having all these influencers with like 500,000 to 1 million followers is usually the point where it's like an exit liquidity for literally for their community, right? They're like literally dumping on the community. Dude, go on freaking YouTube, and not that many people are talking about GME or AMC, right? Not that many people. There's a handful of freaking influencers, and I'm the first influencer, I guess, if you want to consider it, me making a video on AMC before it took off. I called it at 100,000 market cap, right? So a lot of you took advantage of that. A lot of you didn't. And for all of those that have been patiently waiting on the sideline, this is your freaking opportunity. Join the movement of the AMC and GME, especially if you were part of the original short squeeze on the stock market, right? I do believe this narrative is going to be a lot bigger, and potentially could actually be bigger than what we saw with AMC and GME. I mean, the thing is, we had hedge funds that we were battling with, right? We had people with more money, more power, more political power that wasn't for the retail traders, right? In order for them to go ahead and get everybody wrecked. See, the thing is, the beauty here in crypto is that, at least from what I understand, I'm not sure about GME, but from what I heard, GME is a community-driven project, right? AMC is fully community-driven, no influencers, none of that, right? We're literally just getting everything from the community. The community helped paid for the DEX tools, for all of the trending. So literally, it has been the community working together as a team. We literally have people donating 5, 7 SOL, 8 SOL to go ahead and help literally get, the scores update, get listings, whatever the case is, right? It's all been the community putting it together. And there's been a few chats up in there in chat that literally just donate the money like that, right? And that just says a lot about that character, and they understand the movement behind this, right? So I think this is just getting started. We'll see. Obviously, we'll have to go ahead and wait and really see if this narrative is bigger than what we think. I do think so. I think from what I've heard and from the people that I've talked to, they're very bullish because they've been in the actual short squeeze on GameStop and GME. AMC's doing pretty good. Go good. 10 million was a sweet profit zone you should have taken out just in case it starts to dump. Yeah, 100% Vernon. I'll consider it next time. Next time we reach 30 mil, I'll sell a nice little bag. Tuesday, bro. Nice, man. Glad to hear that you're finally getting your surgery, bro. After freaking months of being in pain, bro. Glad to hear that you're finally getting that situation fixed, bro. Hopefully that goes really well. Keep us updated on that, all right? But yeah, that's pretty much it, chat. I mean, there's not much to really talk about. As I mentioned, I wasn't even going to consider going on live today, but I was like, you know what? Let's just go ahead and see what happens today on live. But tomorrow, do expect to be a big day or a couple hours away from me, because I know a lot of you are watching already Saturday morning. For me, it's still Friday. I believe today's Friday. Yeah, it is Friday. So tomorrow is going to be Saturday for me, right? In the next couple hours. So we do have that AMA on Wall Street bets. So I will be looking forward to having all of you there. And yeah, so definitely looking forward to that. Appreciate all of you.